What's going on YouTube? Stealing Likes here, and you guys have caught me once again handing the cookie jar out here trying to snatch me some likes. Tonight, bringing another battle spot run as I just grabbed some Pokemon. I want to see how well they work together. So I grabbed my Intimidate Mawile, my Venusaur, you guys saw him in the doubles tournament, Archeops, Exatu, Mienshao, and Ninetales. Now, I'm going to go ahead and hit that challenge button. I know it's not the most balanced team, obviously. There's some small areas of common weakness. However, I just really want to see how this goes over. Mainly due to the fact that I've not gotten to run a lot of Venusaur in the Sun, and I wanted to build a team where I felt like there was a little bit going on there, a little bit of depth to it, hopefully. Now, obviously, I constructed this more for 6 vs 6, however, I found that a lot more of my battles go along with, got an opponent from Japan. A lot more of my battles go along the lines of the battle spot typing, where it's 3-on-3. I do 6-on-6, but not a lot of competitive 6-on-6, even though I really enjoy it. Now, my opponent brought Kangaskhan, Aegislash, Garchomp, Scizor, Swampert, and Diggersby. Okay, so right off the bat, I want to bring Venusaur. Right off the bat, I want to bring Mawile. The big question becomes Aegislash for this team then, if that's the route that I'm going to go. Because clearly I want to bring Ninetales for Aegislash, but Kangaskhan makes me want to bring Mienshao. I'm actually going to lead with Mawile, and then I'm going to back it up with Ninetales and Venusaur as a backfield. It kind of looks that way right now, at least. I mean, I really do want to bring Mienshao. I feel like Mienshao could put in work, because Diggersby packs a weakness to Mienshao. Not to mention, Mega Mawile or Mega Venusaur becomes the question. But I'm going to go with it. I'm going to bring two Megas. If you guys didn't know, yes, I am packing Mega Stones on both. It's a rare occasion that I do so. I might end up Mega Evolving Venusaur over Mawile. I don't know. I just can't make up my mind on this one. However, really interested in what my opponent has going on here. I mean, the Swampert and the Diggersby are what confuse me, because, like, Garchomp, not that abnormal. Not to mention, it's probably going to run tail between its legs after the Intimidate. Yeah, probably. I'm going to not go with the first turn prediction, and I'm just going to go for a play rough. Just no Mega Evolution, just a play rough. They go for the Earthquake. Not too terribly shocking, but it can't kill, as we all probably realize. Now, that also doesn't kill. The Rough Skin will put Mawile down, though. So now what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go out into Ninetales and then switch for Venusaur. Pretty shallow move, in all honesty. I mean, my opponent should be able to see straight through it. However, I would really like to put Venusaur in the Sun for at least a turn. Not to mention coaxing the Earthquake, a neutral Earthquake against Venusaur. Not the worst situation for me. So that seems to be the plan at the moment. Now, the question becomes what my opponent does from this point, because I already know the Earthquake's inbound. But then, what do they do? That's really the question. Now, oh wow, that did a ton of damage. Did not expect the crit there. So, I am going to Mega Evolve. Why? Not certain. You know what? I'm not going to Mega Evolve. I'm not. I'm going to go for the Petal Dance in the Sunlight and just toss out some nice grassy stuff at my opponent's next two Pokemon. Petal Dance makes contact. I didn't know that. Okay, so Rough Skin followed by Rocky Helmet. So Garchomp takes down two of my Pokemon. That is absolutely terrible. If Aegislash is hiding back there, Ninetales should be able to sweep it up if it deals with damage from my opponent well. Depending on what they go into here, because what they go into is really going to depict what I want to do. Swampert. Swampert is interesting. It's normally a physical hitter. It won't enjoy a Solar Beam. Yeah, I'm going to Solar Beam it and just get it out of the way for a moment. Now, I mean, that might not be a kill. I know it's double. Yeah, it should be a kill. But I've seen some situations. It does kill. So me and my opponent tied 1-1. It comes down to our last pokes. I'm really hoping it's Aegislash. I feel like it is. It should be. Sorry, I had to snag a drink. Oh, it's Scizor, who is going to be equally upset with a Flamethrower. Now, I kind of wanted to go for the Calm Mind in this situation. However, I feel like they're just going to go for Bullet Punches, especially since I've seen a lot of Scizor sets where all it runs as an attack is Bullet Punch. They do go for the Bullet Punch. It is resisted. I should do just fine with that. Yeah, I do. Even after... Oh, that's a crit. So that's even after it takes into consideration the Technician. Now, that was actually a way closer battle than I wanted. I thought I was going to lose it, though, so I'll take it. I hope you guys enjoyed the first match. Now, you sit tight for about 5 seconds. I'll be back with match number 2. Already hit the challenge button, so now it's just a matter of finding an opponent. Now, I'm really shocked at the last match. As you guys already know, not because of the end of game win, but because of where it came from there. I really didn't expect... I don't know, maybe I should have just gone with the Ninetales and not Venusaur due to Swampert, because the double Grass Weakness, the Solar Beam, was a clear choice. My opponent from Japan as well, this one a little bit higher ranked than the last, they brought Cloyster, Staraptor, Heracross, Garchomp, Charizard, and Gardevoir. Now, seeing Charizard automatically wants me to bring Archeops. I do not really want to bring Mawile. Just looking over their team, even though Mawile has things here, because I'm looking at it, and Mawile does pack a punch for a little bit, but it underspeeding always scares me. I could bring Exatu, as Garchomp actually doesn't like it, but it will kill it relatively easily. Now, I know for a fact I'm bringing Archeops. It comes down to what I think they'll bring. Seeing no dragons here, I don't really expect Cloyster unless they really want to bring it for Ninetales, but I don't see that being the case. Now, Gardevoir, there are a lot of things I don't like about Gardevoir. And it's either Mega Gardevoir or else it's Mega Charizard. Now, or Mega Heracross. I forget that that's a Mega option here. What would do the best against all of the above? Mienshao, you know what, I'm going to bring Archeops, I'm going to bring Mienshao. And then I'm going to bring... Do I really run the risk with Mawile? I'm going to run the risk with Mawile. I feel like it's not the worst call on the planet, as it does pack some things for a couple of pokes there. Not to mention, I really don't like seeing Mega Gardevoir. It scares me, because seeing Mega Gardevoir makes me wonder, and why Mega Gardevoir and Cloyster? Not that I'm questioning Cloyster. I think it's an incredibly legitimate poke, especially from first generation. Garchomp leads. Obviously, this is not a situation I want Archeops to be in. But I do know that there will not be an incoming Earthquake. Now, I could really hope that this is Scarf Chomp and go into Mawile. And lose my Mawile the same way I lost the last Mawile. Yeah, I'm going to switch. Go for the Intimidate. And I kind of expect either an Outrage or... I think it can Dragon Dance. It's a dragon. It's a strong possibility. But I'm not certain what they want to do here. They're probably looking up my Pokemon right now. If I had to guess. They do stick around. I don't know what else. Does it pack a Stone Edge? Because it could go for the Stone Edge there. It does pack a Stone Edge. Now, this is where things are going to get nifty to find out. Is it... Oh, it's Life Orbed. So it's not choiced. It could go for the Earthquake. I could annoy the garbage out of it. And go for another switch, followed by another switch just for a double Intimidate. I don't know that my opponent is that see-through here. I don't. But I'm going to try it. It's not the worst play on the planet. If they see it coming, I'll be shocked. Not here, but right here, if they see it coming and they go for another Stone Edge, I am feeling pretty terrible. All right, so another Stone Edge inbound now. However, Mawile doesn't care. I mean, they could go for the Earthquake. It will hurt Mawile's feelings a little bit. However, on the next turn, I am going to go for the Mega Evolution and probably a Stockpile, just to really annoy this Garchomp. Yeah, there's a Stone Edge. It's going to do nothing. So, I'm guessing less than an eighth. Maybe not. I could run a number on it, but I'm not too terribly concerned. So now, I'm going to Mega Evolve and go for the Stockpile. I kind of expect a switch here. They do withdraw. So it gives me a chance to kind of set up a little bit, put myself into a better position. They go into Gardevoir, and it traces my Intimidate. It intimidates me. Then I Mega Evolve. So I think, yeah, I still come out positive on the attack. Now, a Stockpile here makes me a lot less afraid of Gardevoir, unless it's packing like, it could pack like an HP Fire. HP Fire would kind of hurt my feelings. However, I do know that Gardevoir would go down really hard to an Iron Head. It should go down really hard to an Iron Head. I did forget about the Intimidate there for a second. I will Stockpile again just to be on the safer side. They go for just a neutral Shadow Ball, which that is really, really way less damage than I was expecting. A second Stockpile makes me feel pretty secure in this spot. So now, there is something I'm still afraid of. I'll talk about that tonight, actually, since I just thought of it. I'm going for the Iron Head. Now, if you guys didn't know, there's a reason I don't run a lot of setup defense teams. And the big reason why I don't run setup defense is that I am absolutely terrified of setting up a defense and then losing namely to crits. Because, for those of you who don't know, if your opponent crits on you and you've set up positive stage into defense, they don't matter at all. Now, Garchomp's probably going to be able to kill me. I'll go for the Play Rough. I don't know if they did expect to switch that time, so that's going to do nothing. And this is going to hurt Garchomp's feelings, followed by probably kill Mawile. But it will also probably take out my opponent's Garchomp. But, alright, so when your opponent crits on you, it's only 1.5 times damage now. However, despite it only doing 1.5 times damage, it also, I may get a sweep off here. We'll see. I'm going to go for the Stone Edge. I mean, they could pack something for me. A Brave Bird. Will I live a Brave Bird? Resisted, +2 defense. It's a possibility, but not likely. I don't. I was hoping. Anyway. Even though the crit now goes from, it's no longer 2 times damage, it's 1.5. However, the big and much more important thing there is that it ignores all of the Pokemon whose hits positive stages in defense or special defense, whatever it's hitting on. So, I really just don't like, going for the Stone Edge, if you guys didn't know. I really don't like that. Is this thing Scarfed? Because there was no excuse for that. It crits. Now, that might be short of death. I mean, after the Life Orb probably, or not Life Orb, after the Recoil maybe not, yeah. But, crits go through special defense stage increases and defense stage increases, and it really concerns me. I don't like setting up for a game or kind of putting myself into a situation like I did there and then my opponent critting and it not mattering. But that's why you guys don't see me do that all that often. I will actually start doing that more now. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I had a lot of fun with it. I got to play around with some new stuff. However, I am also going to drop you guys an announcement tonight. So, starting next week, I am going to attempt to do a survival lock. Now, anybody who's been around for a couple of weeks knows what the subscriber survival lock is. It's not going to be necessarily the subscriber survival lock. I'm going to take all the suggestions you guys already gave me. I will take as many suggestions as you want to give me, up to 30 Pokemon. The first 30 I get, that's where I cut off. But not this Saturday, next Saturday, I'm going to start doing that as an every Saturday episode. And I'll explain a little bit more, but any Pokemon you want to see me run, any Pokemon you want to see my ideas for, just drop it in the comment section below. Now, without further ado, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a good night. Make sure to hit that sub button if you haven't already, and I will see you tomorrow with 2 more.